Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Zodiac, issue 3. This is a 3-part miniseries from Zenescope from 2019. Written by Joe Brusha, art by Daniel Maine, colors by Jorge Cortes, letters by Taylor Esposito, edited by Christina Barbereri. I have cover A by Riverio and Grostida. Cover's cool. It doesn't tell you anything about what's going on, but it does kind of relate to what's happening in the book. So Zodiac is going to an underground facility to face off with the Order of Tarot, and although the fight does go pretty awesomely, it's a really cool scene, he doesn't really come out on top because they have a secret weapon and it seems to end very badly for him, and he ends up in this sort of nether realm where he tries to help somebody and he wakes up in time to try and get back in the fight. So there's another fight scene that actually looks pretty cool, and Zodiac is left with a lot of tough decisions to make. So it was an interesting ending. Overall, I like the art. I think it's pretty solid. There's a few times where it looks like they might be cutting corners a little bit. The artist does have trouble drawing children's faces. There's a couple panels with a couple young kids, and the artist seems to have a little trouble with that. But otherwise, I thought the art was fine, and the costume looks really good on Zodiac, and the women look really good. Except the old lady, she looks kind of weird sometimes. But overall, like I said, the art's fine. The story was pretty good. It did seem a bit rushed, like there should have been a 4th issue to this, and the way he wins one of the fights is a little strange, because it's something they didn't really allude to previously, this Gemini power. But overall, I didn't have a problem with the storyline, and I like the character. I think he could be really interesting because he's much more of an original character for Zenescope, that they really don't have a whole lot of original characters, mostly just fairy tale characters or legends or folklore characters. So it was kind of nice to see them branch out a little bit. It still has roots in stuff because this guy was recruited by Merlin and he's fighting various monsters and stuff. That's fine, but it was nice to see a bit more of an original character. So I hope they do more with him. I know there is another one-shot out there where he fights Death Force. I have that one. I'm going to try and review that soon. But I have to say I did like this book. All 3 issues were pretty solid. So I'm going to look for more works with this character in it, and hopefully they will have some more because I did like it. But if you get a chance to pick it up in trade paperback, I would say that's not a bad way to read it. Individual issues are fine. It does do a good job of bringing you up to speed on the character as you read the regular issues, so it's not that big of a deal, but finding them might be a little bit more difficult individually. So if you can find it in trade, I would say get it just so you have the complete story. That being said, this is a solid recommendation. Yeah, it was coming in at $5. I didn't feel cheated for the money I paid for it. I had to pay $5 for one of my issues of it. The rest I pulled out of the discount bin, and I didn't feel cheated for any of the money I spent on it. So if you see it for cover price or less, I would say it's better than most stuff on the stands now. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.